It's John Bolenbaugh. This is Commissioner Todd, County Commissioner in Marshall, Michigan, where the spill happened. I have a serious question for you. Have I made a difference, do you think, in the cleanup efforts of the EPA and Enbridge?
Absolutely. One of the things that I mentioned during our meeting is that you being very necessary in order for things to really progress and get to where we need them to get. Sometimes it takes an individual like yourself. That's exactly what Dr. King was. That's exactly what Malcolm X were. That's exactly what Al Sharpton is now. I mean, those are people who were bold enough and confident enough that they were doing the right thing to make the difference in the lives of people. Because ultimately it points back to people, John. I mean, it has nothing to do with my status as a commissioner, but more so as a man of God. I mean, that is most important, and sometimes you have to do whatever it takes. But like I mentioned also, that our strategies may be different, but you're necessary because of the things that you've done. Now you're getting the results that we're looking for now, and even though it was slow getting there, but it still brought the attention to try to correct the wrong. Commissioner Heisman, same way. He made a comment that this year outside his office, now he's starting to see Enbridge actually go out to the river in certain parts of the river that he's at to start trying to clean up process there, which in the previous year they weren't there before. So he commended you as well on being the one that actually made the difference to that. So I commend you, man. I mean, this is for people. This is for the livelihood of people.
Well, thank you. It's important to me to have, especially a politician, say that what I am doing is making a difference, because it's been really hard when the EPA and Enbridge say that everything I'm doing is nothing, that I haven't helped, and I know different, but they got to protect their pocketbooks and their reputation.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that I do want to point out too is that in times past, to my knowledge, it was no recognition or no acknowledgement that there was even any submerged oil in the beginning. But now, as we saw in the news and in the newspaper, and even when I spoke to them at a previous meeting, now they're acknowledging that there's still an amount of submerged oil, and now it's going to continue to take maybe years to get it cleaned up. So,
and that was because I took the press out there and made complaints and showed videos, and yeah.
So, I mean, you're to be commended what you're doing. I mean, as long as you believe in something wholeheartedly, stick with it. Don't allow any devil to come between you and what you believe in. And so, but we commend you, man. I commend you personally. All right? Appreciate it.
Thank you, Commissioner Todd.
Appreciate it.